everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and today I have a Diamond Art Club new release sneak peek to share with you, as well as an in-progress update as I'm planning to work on this kit right away. This is Fairy Workspace by Pomiechi, and it came in early enough that I can get a start on it, which, oh my gosh, this artwork, I'm in love. The color palette and the whole vibe of it, yeah, I have to start on this right away. I'm so excited to do so and share a progress update with you a little bit later in the video. But at the beginning of this video, what we're gonna do is unbox this together. I'm gonna share my first impressions, and for those of you that are newer to Diamond Art Club, hopefully give you a good look at what they have to offer so you can decide if you want this kit to be on your shopping list for the weekend. This is coming out tomorrow, which is Saturday, March 7th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. And there is, that's the general release time. There is a half an hour early access window for those of you that are in the Ruby or Diamond tier of the rewards program, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Is this time change weekend? But time changes after the release, if I'm remembering right. Anyway, let's look at this kit. Again, it's called Fairy Workspace, and it's 65 by 91.8 centimeters or 25.6 by 36.2 inches. We're gonna have square diamonds to give us as much detail as possible, and 84 colors, including 4 ABs and 4 fairy dust, for a total of 96,000-ish diamonds. There's some information on the back about how to diamond paint. If you're new to the craft, I'll also have some beginner videos and how-tos linked below that you can check out. And here are your kit contents. We're gonna go through all of that together. They do put the name and the artwork for the kit at the bottom of the box. They recently updated these stickers like in the past couple of weeks, and now they're bigger and you can make out the artwork and the title and stuff a little bit more easily, which is just handy for storage and practicality. Let's go ahead and open this up. And while I am doing so, I just wanted to mention that if you are new to Diamond Art Club and thinking of making your very first purchase, well, one, I wouldn't blame you. This release week is killer. Oh my gosh, if you know me, know my taste at all, you know that there's another kit I am 1,000% going to be shopping for. It was kind of crazy that this and that other kit were coming out at the same time. I'm not going to say it because I don't know which one's going to preview first, and so I don't want to inadvertently spoil something. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be an intense weekend. If you're shopping and you want to save 20% off your very first purchase, I have a discount code you can use that is just my name, Katie, Katie, and the number 20, and it is an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it. There's no pressure at all. There's other discount codes out there, but thank you, of course, if you do. Diamond Art Club's toolkits. Let's talk about them. They are feature some upgrades. They're kind of a step up from your basic diamond painting toolkit, which this is nice for something that just comes standard with every kit. You've got what they call a twist and pick pen. It's a little more ergonomic and has more to it than a just standard basic stick pink pen. It also comes preloaded with a clear wax. You just want to twist it to get the wax to come out the end. If you run out of the wax that's already preloaded in the pen, you can load, you can see it coming out there. You can load in more by twisting it the opposite direction. They give you a whole extra plate of the clear wax, and they also give you some of their classic pink heart wax. You can also use either of these waxes in the multi-placer. They put a 4-placer in the end if you want to try your hand at placing more than one diamond at a time. I also have some multi-placing tutorials that'll be linked below. And then they give you a 7-placer as well. This does fit the metal multi-placers they sell on the website. You just want to make sure you get the ones that are push-in and not the threaded screw-in type. We have some plastic bags for some of your leftover diamonds if you like. And then their trays are my favorite of their toolkit upgrades. I like how much bigger these are than a basic tray. You can see it's well over the size of my hand. So if you like to multi-place like I do, this is a must. I can fit plenty of diamonds in here. It comes with a removable stopper as well as a sliding lid, and is stackable if you have multiple of these and want to stack them on top of each other. If you kit up into them, you can also put the sticker label at the end, which, speaking of sticker labels, we'll take a look at those in just a moment too. Let's see what our treasure quest card is as well. All right, so this is a treasure quest card, which is part of a secondary rewards program, but also is just a really cute and pretty collectible. I love the effect of this one. Now, each of these cards has a rank. This one is bronze, which is by far the most common. This is the one you're probably going to get with your kit. That said, if you also purchase this kit, you could get one of the other ranks of cards. There's silver, gold, and black, with black being the rarest. Once you get various combinations of these tiers of cards, you can redeem them for things like gift cards or even a custom diamond painting. There's a scratch-off code here you can use. I I feel like I'm a broken record, I'm sorry. But I have a video where I kind of explain that process that'll be linked below too if you're interested in seeing kind of a walkthrough of how to go about that. There's some helpful info on the inside of this envelope. They have a Facebook group, they have a mobile app, all that good stuff. You could take a look at that if you would like. And then we have a set of stickers here, very Workspace. Here is the original artwork. I have done a couple of pieces that are this like room style artwork that have a lot going on and are very dreamy. And so when this one was in voting a while back, I was so hoping it would make it through, and it did. I love it. So here we have all of our colors. Okay, I have to figure out how to kit up 84 colors easily because that is a lot. Now, the code you see in the right-hand column, that's the DMC code. It comes from the DMC brand of floss, like in cross stitch. Most diamond painting companies do use this color code system. Diamond Art Club puts their special drills at the end. So we have Z, that's going to be fairy dust. AB, those will obviously be our ABs. And yeah, so we'll take a look at all those drills in just a bit. But first, we got to take a look at this big old canvas. There is a small chance I may open this up and unroll this canvas and be like, maybe not. Maybe I won't work on it right now. That would be unusual, I think. I'm not anticipating that, but stranger things and all that. Look at this pretty colors. Look at the little magic motes and sparkles. Those will probably be special drills, I would guess. This is a big kit, you guys. It has to be, right, to get all these details. Oh, this is so happy. Do you ever have that with kits where you're like, they just bring you so much joy? Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of give you a little pan over of this one. Where should I start? Well, by the time this video goes up, I'll already have decided, but send your thoughts back to past Katie. Now, since I obviously couldn't fit this whole thing in frame, I will go ahead and pop a picture up on the screen for you if you would like to take a look at the whole canvas all at once. Now let's go on a little tour of the features of this canvas, in case, again, you're new to DAC, and I want to tell you a little bit about their quality and what they have to offer. So canvas material itself, I like DAC's canvases. I feel like they have a nice weight to them, that they lay flat pretty well and hold drills well. That's really all that I care about. They have a nice soft backing to them and scalloped and poked edges, so fraying shouldn't be an issue. Let's see how the glue is on this one. You know what? Okay. I feel like climate might be a factor here. Okay, so if you watched my sneak peek last week of Ashes by Yume, and I was putting my finger in that glue and going, this glue seems like it's not as sticky. This one, I'm telling you, like, it is. It's stickier. So, but I'm in a different state. I'm in a different climate now. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Anyway, they use poured glue on their canvases, and I'm going to send them some just feedback on what I've noticed because I've seen some people talking about that lately too, and I want to make sure they're aware about the glue. But this one seems promising. I'll report back, of course, when I work on this one a little later in the video. Let's keep talking about the kit itself, though, so I get so sidetracked so easily. We have perforated sections with lines to show you where the edges are. I don't use those, but a lot of people like having those designated areas and easy ways to pull back the plastic cover in sections. Legends at the top left and bottom right. Given the number of colors in this kit and the size, I'm definitely going to suggest making use, though, of the stickers. I'm not even going to look at the legends once I start working on the kit because it's just too much work. Down here at the bottom left, we have a thumbnail of the original artwork, the title, the size, and copyright. What this means is that Diamond Art Club has licensed this artwork. They have the permission of the artist to use it and are fairly compensating them as well, and this is the case with all of their pieces. Here we have their socials and another discount code, and here we have a bit of info about their lifetime warranty. As long as you're the original person that purchased your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty, which includes things like if you were to run out of a drill color or run into issues with your kit, you can contact customer support. They could take you from there. So I'm seeing a mix of color blocking and confetti. Artwork like this in this kind of room style, yeah, I was expecting to see some areas of color blocking. Don't mind my dog playing with his toy upstairs. He's very excited we're back from out of town. Color blocking is where you have sometimes blocks of the same color in a small area, and so I'm going to be able to grab my multi-placer and zip through areas like that. The opposite of color blocking is what we call confetti. Look at that computer screen. That's so fun. These are some good examples of confetti, actually. So confetti is where you have more color changes in a small area, and so you'll be changing out the color in your tray more often and doing more single placing instead of multi-placing. but oh, this is looking so good. One of the things that I really love most about this artwork and this style overall is the idea that each time I open up a section to work on, I am probably going to complete something else. Like I'm going to finish it and I'm going to have completed some of these string lights or completed this butterfly or completed, part of this lamp. There's so much going on. It's a canvas I don't think that I'm going to find myself getting bored on. I'm not necessarily excited about doing the plants and the ivy. That's not something that is very interesting to me to work on. And the color green is not my favorite in like contexts like that. I don't know why, it's just kind of not. But there's so much else going on in this piece that I feel like that's going to be small potatoes, and I'm not honestly really worried about it. Now, FYI, if you're seeing what looks like lifts or folds in the glue, this is not actually an issue with the glue at all. This is just where the plastic cover has shifted when it was wrapped around the drills. I saw this come up in a recent video, and I just wanted to address it. All you have to do is just peel back the plastic cover and then lay it back down, and that's going to help it lay flat. So what you're seeing, it's just aesthetics. Literally, it's wrapped tightly around the drills, and so the plastic cover shifted. There's not a river in the glue or anything like that. So I used to mention that all the time and then kind of got out of the habit of it because I thought it was more kind of common knowledge. But yeah, there you go, just in case you were unaware. Let's do a measurement on this one just for posterity. We're at almost 92 centimeters, which we're listed as what? 91.8. Okay, so we're accurate that way. And then this way we're at 65 and a bit. We're listed as 65 on the nose. So we are going to call that true to size. All right, let me grab the drills. We got to take a look at these colors, see what we're working with. Can I tell you how glad I am? I do not have to pack these back up because I'm going to kit this up right away. There is a sticker on here that tells you what these go with, just in case you store them separately. All right, here we go. Color spread. Yes, this is so happy. It's very springy, I feel like. Okay. So we've got our drills here with the DMC codes printed on the packaging. These are not actually in DMC order though. Hold that thought. We've already got our first special drill, Z967. Now these are a fairy dust color, and with the lighting I'm using today to record this, which is natural lighting, it is really dang difficult to get you to get this effect to come through the camera very well, but it is a subtle shimmery pearlescent sheen. You can kind of see the shimmer on those drills there. So these have a subtle effect, like I said, and aren't going to stand out as much as ABs do, but are still going to add a little bit of extra something to the kit. So we've got that light pink fairy dust and about every other shade of pink under the sun. I am here for it. I love it. Here we've got our next special drill, which is a white fairy dust. Z3865. Again, that shimmer, you can kind of see it grabbing the light there. When I film at night and use it's like the effect of the overhead lighting and the darker ambient lighting. I don't know, but hopefully you can still see a little bit of it. We have 2 good size bags of that white fairy dust though. I'm guessing that's going to be the magic motes, kind of drifting around among others, but we'll look together after we get through all these drills. Our next fairy dust is going to be a bright light green Z704. Probably in the plant leaves, if I had to guess. And then we have our first AB. Okay, we have a lot of special drills right out the gate. They've really loaded them up. Now, AB. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These get their name from the northern lights and have a very sparkly iridescent coating on the top. It's going to stand out a lot more than those fairy dust diamonds do. It's going to grab your eye, draw it to the areas it's been charted, as well as sometimes pick up the colors of the drills around them a little bit. So these are definitely more of a showstopper kind of special drill compared to fairy dust. Now, let me try going back to what I was saying. We'll see if I get interrupted by another special drill, which I sure am. Here's our next AB. We have a green AB. This one's a little darker than the fairy dust green color was. AB 470. Can really see that iridescent coating. It is very eye-catching. So these are not in DMC order. They're roughly in order of weight or the amount of diamonds. And since I kit up into storage containers that uses a variety of different sizes, this could actually be really handy. Here is our next special drill. It's the fairy dust Z605. This is kind of a bubblegum pink color. So we have a couple of shades of pink. I'll have to make sure I differentiate between them easily when I'm looking at the symbols. And then we have this kind of ivory AB 712. I like that off-white color. Man, I am so interested to see where these special drills go, and even more excited to work with them. There's something about just the fun of a new happy kit. I love it. Now, Diamond Art Club square drills, in my opinion, are some of the best on the market. I've worked with a lot of different companies, and I feel like DACs tend to be the most consistent in terms of size and shape. They also tend to not be as trash prone, which is important for square drills because squares sit flush up against each other on all sides. So if there's a tab or an issue with the drill and it's not sitting neatly, there's not space for that nonsense. So it's just going to pop if that's the case. And DAC doesn't seem to run into those issues as often, especially lately. I feel like their square drills are really top notch. There is one more special drill. It's going to be the very last color we look at here. It is AB 954 and just the tiniest amount of this kind of teal color AB. What is in this kit that they only had this little amount of AB for? I am so curious to see if this is going to be a hard one to find. That said, given the level of detail in this kit and everything that's going on, I am going to take a moment off camera to find where at least some of these special drills are going to go, including that teal AB that there's the tiniest amount of. So I'm going to take a look ahead of you. I will be right back to talk through where the special drills go. All right, let's see what we can do here. So as a refresher, for our ABs, we had a green AB, an ivory AB, a peach AB, and that teal AB there was a tiny amount of. Then for fairy dust, we had a bubblegum pink fairy dust, a light green fairy dust, a peachy fairy dust, and a white fairy dust. I'm going to do this in kind of segments because, the symbols were not jumping out at me this time like they sometimes do. So bear with me. I can always come back after I'm showing you progress working on this and let you know the ones that I caught that I missed. Easiest one to point out off the bat is, as it often seems to be, the white special drill in this one. Anywhere you're seeing white in this kit, it is going to be that white fairy dust color that we had 2 big bags of. That includes white like the highlights down here, this pen, the white here, as well as the white in the cord, little sparkles that we have going on over here as well, the highlight on the chair. And as we continue further up, we'll see more. The 2 green special drills, both the kind of slightly darker AB and the lighter fairy dust green, those are going to be in various spots in the leaves on these plants. There's also a couple of spots like right here has those 2 green special drill colors, and this leaf right here is the green AB, and then the bubblegum pink AB is going to be, I think these are flower, I can't tell through the artwork. Where's the artwork? Yeah, this kind of like superimposed looking flower petals here. That is going to be the bubblegum pink fairy dust color. There's bits of it in there, and there's a little patch of the peach fairy dust down here as well. There's more of the bubblegum pink fairy dust here, and okay, let me keep coming over here and see. Okay, there's a patch of the peach fairy dust here at the top of the chair right next to the white fairy dust, and this color is going to be that the peachy AB. There's a big patch of it here in this notebook. Yeah, even though I looked ahead, it's still like, I have to refresh my memory as we go. Okay, so this clock face, there's a highlight of the peachy AB kind of around the outside edges. It's also throughout bits of this cup. There's a lot of the peach AB. There's a lot of the peach AB in the background here. There's color blocked through this wall. There's more white sparkles that are going to be the white fairy dust. The peach AB, this is one I think we had 2 bags of. It's the outline of the laptop here. And then the peach fairy dust is going to be a couple of these highlight colors in the laptop. It's the darker color, this stripe that goes through to here. And it's this whole outline here that's peach fairy dust. Now, sprinkled throughout a lot of the keys on the keyboard is going to be the peach AB. There's a patch of the peach AB here, as well as the touchpad. And then on the actual computer screen, we have white fairy dust in the clouds in the start. And then we have some of the ivory AB for the first time. It's this cloud right here. The ivory AB is the one I feel like I probably have also missed in other spots, but we'll see as we go along. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. Okay, so hopping back over here to what we're seeing through the window. There's outlines. The dark green outline of the plants is going to be the green fairy dust color. It's also these bright green colors here. And then the white that you see is all going to be white fairy dust. In this part of the window on this side of this line, we have mixes of the light green fairy dust as well as the medium kind of darker green AB all throughout there. On the schedule, we have a line of the peach AB here, or sorry, peach fairy dust there, peach AB right there. And let's hop over here, see what we've got that I may have missed. Peach fairy dust in some of these areas, kind of giving some highlight to this picture. And then peach AB on the background of this picture. These white sparkles are white fairy dust. And then this is the only spot that I found the teal AB that we had that tiny amount of. There's 3 little sparkles. You could kind of see it in camera, this patch of kind of minty color. There's a little plus sign there, little plus sign here, and a little plus sign here. And that is our teal AB. That's the only spot that I found it. So, of course, I may have missed some more, but for now, that's all I'm seeing. Okay, we have some of our peach fairy dust in the background of this picture, and we have more of our white sparkles that are going to be white fairy dust going on up, and all the white you're seeing back here, these little sparkles, that's going to be in little dots there. That's all white fairy dust. This patch right here is going to be peach fairy dust. And then how about in these plant leaves? I didn't really get a good look at them. Okay, I see the green AB in like this one. And then a little bit of green AB there and there. So yeah, oh, there's a little 1 dot of the teal AB. Wonder if there will be others that pop up. Okay. In this looks like a mirror. There's a patch of the peach fairy dust there and more of the 2 green special drills here. I also found another patch of the ivory AB that I've only noticed in one other place so far. So ivory AB, color blocked through here, white fairy dust in this line, and more white fairy dust in this white background. And then I know I missed something. Okay, the pink up there, this light pink, that's the bubblegum pink fairy dust. I found some more of the teal AB, more little sparkles over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got a few spots for that one. The light green fairy dust is in the mix here. More of the dark green AB. More of the bubblegum pink fairy dust in this pink area. And I think I might have missed this. The light pink in these flowers, very bubblegum pink in camera. That's the bubblegum pink fairy dust, and then peach fairy dust here. Yeah, I'm really sure that I missed some special drills. I'm going to see what else I notice as I'm working on this one, because what I'm about to do is go ahead and sit down and kit this project up. And when I come back, I will have an update for you on how this has come together so far. I'm certainly not going to finish this. It is currently Monday, and this video is going to go up on Friday. So I've got 4 days to work on it. By the time I get this up, probably really only 3 days. I'm just going to see how far I can get, and hopefully it'll be fun to see some of the kit actually complete and some diamonds down. So stay tuned for that. I am going to get started, and I'll be right back. Well, hi, hello. I am back with an update on this kit. It is Thursday evening and I needed to call it so I could get this video put together and uploaded for you guys. But in the past few days, I have gotten almost to the halfway point on this kit. That section will make halfway. And look at how gorgeous this artwork is. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a lot of color blocking in this kit that helped this go really fast, especially down in this area. The special drills are special drilling. This like AB that's in here, it's in the touchpad. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. And then there's some fairy dust that are more subtle from further back, but when you look up close, like this laptop screen, I was like, I have to finish this laptop screen. We have the white fairy dust in the start. We've got, this is actually that peachy fairy dust in here that's got a subtle shimmer. It's just so dang pretty. I'm in love with this artwork. I haven't been able to put it down. And look at the adorable little details of these flowers in these like little test tube style vases over here. The delicate details and colors pop. I love this kit, and I'm so glad I still have more to work on. I also just wanted to point out one of my favorite things that I think Diamond Art Club also does very well is actually when there's like a transparent or semi-transparent effect. And I feel like they did a really, really nice job. The original artwork has this kind of like overlaid effect, like these little like leaf little images that kind of are overlaid over the artwork. And I just personally thought that Diamond Art Club did a really nice job with these. Oh, that's a pink fairy dust in here. Yeah, this artwork is incredible. By the way, do you want to see what this looks like kitted up? 2 Elizabeth Ward storage containers. Yeah, 84 colors. You're going to need a lot of storage for this one, you guys. But isn't that color palette just delightful? Oh my gosh. So yes, anyway, that is a progress update on this one. I'm really glad that I was able to actually put some diamonds down and that it was just so happy to work on. And I hope that this helped you with making your decision on if this kit's going to be on your shopping list for tomorrow. I have a feeling, and I apologize in advance if this really just enabled more of you than anything, but by the way, I will pop up a picture on the screen so you can see this in the context of the whole canvas, because I know I can't fit it all in frame here. Take a look at that if you want to see the whole thing as it looks completed so far, and stay tuned for updates on once this is finished. But let me know what you guys think in the comments of this kit and if it's going to be on your shopping list. Just as a quick refresher, this is called Fairy Workspace by Pomiechi. It is 65 by 91.8 centimeters, square drills, 84 colors, lots of gorgeous special drills. This, along with the other new releases, are coming out tomorrow, which is Saturday, March 7th at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That is general release. If you're in the Diamond or Ruby tier of the rewards program, you get a half an hour early access window starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. So set your alarms. I have a hunch this is going to sell out quickly. Now, Diamond Art Club usually holds back stock for the general release. So if this sells out during the early release, which I expect it will, you can check back during general release and hopefully they will still have a decent amount of stock to share then as well. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. Please subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting videos from me, including a post review once this kit is completed and I can share my thoughts and lots of details so you can see the whole thing done. I also do unboxings and reviews from a variety of different companies, tutorials and how-tos, and weekly WIP and chats if you want some company while you're crafting on Mondays. I would love to have you here as part of my diamond painting community. It really is just all diamond painting all the time here. But I'm going to let you go. I hope you're doing very well. Have a fabulous weekend, and I will chat with you in the next one. Bye, guys.